From the hot air balloon capital of the world, this is live coverage of the 52nd edition of the Albuquerque International Balloon Fiesta, powered by ExxonMobil. It's Balloon Fiesta Live. And now, direct from the rooftop studio at Balloon Fiesta Park in Albuquerque, New Mexico, here are your hosts, Art Lloyd Jr. and Ted Mays.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and happy Thursday in Australia.
It's competition day down there, mates.
Oh. And here at the 52nd Albuquerque International Balloon Fiesta, powered by ExxonMobil, it's Flight of the Nations Day.
It is.
We have a mass ascension on this Wednesday morning. Good morning to all of you from this rooftop studio. I'm Art Lloyd Jr. along with Ted Mays. And you're watching Balloon Fiesta Live, and thank you for being with us. It's getting a little cooler as the week moves on here.
This is the coldest day thus far. I was telling you earlier, right before we went on, I thought about putting on some thermal stuff underneath. I said, oh, I'll get too hot. I should have put some thermal stuff underneath.
Yeah, just that one extra layer. Yeah. Of course, we always tell folks when you come to Balloon Fiesta, you want to dress in layers anyway because you're going to get here in the dark and it's going to be cool. And then as the day progresses, you're going to want to shed those layers. And if you come for the glows in the evening, it's the other way. You start without the layers and you start piling them on because you go home in the dark.
And I don't think it's going to be the coldest yet because just as the sun starts to crest is when we're going to get the coldest temperatures here on the field. So
yeah, always happens that way. Because this is a Mass Ascension Day, we have our full complement of pre-Mass Ascension activities.
We do.
You can already see our Dawn Patrol, and they'll be doing the show for us this morning. They are almost all cold inflated. We have radio communications with them. We're monitoring that. And I think we've heard from just about all of them that they are cold packed and ready to stand up. They do synchronize this entire operation.
Today will be the Dawn Patrol show.
Today will be the show, exactly. They do Dawn Patrol every day anymore, and it's almost the same type of thing, but they definitely make a better effort or more solid effort and more coordinated effort. So, yep, they're just checking on the last one there to make sure they're all ready so that they all can hit their burners at the same time and stand the balloons up in a synchronized fashion.
And then following that, we'll have our Krispy Kreme glow like we normally have on Mass Ascension days. Then it will be followed by the Flight of the Nations.
Which means not only do we take out the balloon of the day with the U.S. flag, which will be Bill Lee today, and the New Mexico True Balloon. I guess maybe they think New Mexico is a country on its own?
Well, it depends on where you go, right? Even still to this day, I was just up in Canada and told someone I was from New Mexico, and they said, oh, how is Mexico City? No, not that Mexico.
Yeah. New Mexico.
Exactly.
He'll be taking out the U.S. flag, and then we'll have pilots from other countries taking their flags aloft, and then we'll get to the actual Mass Ascension. But it won't take long because we have about a dozen or so with flags going out.
Exactly. And it sounds to me like they're about ready to coordinate right here, and you'll start seeing all the burners go off at one time with our Dawn Patrol show.
Early reports on what might happen with the weather is that we might have a box today. We'll have to, we'll go to pilot's briefing in a little bit when they get to that, and we'll see what the official weather team tells the pilots and what to expect when they go up there.
And like any day in Albuquerque, again, the weather could change in 5 minutes. So what we see right now is going to definitely change 5 minutes from now, and in an hour from now when the sun rises, will be a total different micro meteorological phenomenon, as they would say down here on the field at Fiesta Park.
Yeah, or it's normal. There's nothing extraordinary about it. It's just what we have here, different than a lot of other parts of the country. But and part of that is because it's a nice big river valley with the high mountains over on the east and the river valley. The whole area it's kind of like just gradually goes down to the river and comes back up the other side. So you get the flows up and down the mountain, of course, down the river.
And you also get some winds off of Mount Taylor, which is about 65, 70 miles to the west of Albuquerque. So you have high mountains on either side.
Really? Yes, you're right.
Yeah, because you have the Rio Puerco on the other side of the Rio Grande, and there's just all sorts of desert and all sorts of little valleys. When I came in early, I went out flying with some friends on the west side, and you know, when you get out there and they were all trying to ground track, which means that you want to contour fly the ground as you go through. That's probably one of the hardest things to do in a hot air balloon, especially if you're not used to flying at a mile high. And the pilot I was with, I flew with them, and then I got out and they put some passengers in, they flew, and they got to the top of a hill that had all these little tributaries falling off of it, and it was just kind of interesting to watch them as they hit each one, how the balloon acted and did some strange and crazy things. And when they finally got to the ground, the pilot goes, "Oh, I'm so embarrassed." I said, "Well, this is why you're out here, because you're getting ready for Fiesta." So yeah, it was a lot of fun.
It's like any other skill. If you don't do it often enough, you start to lose that. You don't totally lose it, kind of like, I guess, riding a bike, they say, but it's nice to go out and practice that. I love flying, ground tracking, especially out there where you can be 6 to 10 feet off the ground, and then as the hill comes up, you go over, back down. Here comes our
coordinated effort.
There's your go hot, folks. Put that heat in.
I'm not sure if Craig is flying that one today, but that's the Chick-fil-A balloon.
He hasn't told us otherwise.
Yeah.
And it's the show day, so I'll bet it is Craig.
Well, of course. We'll know soon, because he'll be in the basket wearing them sunglasses. Good morning, High River, Alberta, Canada. It's a great day in Canada because hockey season started last night, so I know all those folks are excited up there. I know I'm excited.
Let's see, Oklahoma's in the house. Hey, Michael's going to be on the field this morning. Good to have you here. The UK is with us, Scottsbluff, Nebraska.
Hey, we got someone really far away, right down to the International District in ALBUQUERQUE, so right down the street from us here. Good morning.
Good morning from the dark side of the moon. Okay, John. Arkansas, another Albuquerque. From the balloon discovery tent here at Balloon Fiesta.
All right, that's even closer.
They're all the way out, just on the other side of the field. Yeah.
Well, here's one. Good morning from U6, so that's actually closer to
that. Would be closer than this. Yeah, that would be closer than the Discovery Center. Sure would. Deming, New Mexico. Let's see. Someone says they have a T-shirt that says New Mexico is a state and not a country, that they love it. Yep, we do that all the time. Atlanta, Wichita, Kansas.
Hey, I got in big trouble yesterday because I didn't shout out the Bubba's 33 crew in hot air balloon flown by Ron Sanchez. So good morning to you guys out there on the field. Thanks for being part of it. And we hope to see Ron fly over us a little bit later on in the morning.
Bubba's 33, a great year-long sponsor of ballooning, not necessarily Balloon Fiesta, which they are, but kind of ballooning in general. They actually even had a kind of pre-gathering on Thursday night for all the pilots that happened to be in town.
There's a great wide shot of our Dawn Patrol show.
And you know what? I want to take just a minute. There was a comment in the YouTube chat, I think yesterday, that said something about that they had to flip over to the Facebook chat because we weren't reading the YouTube chat. So the way this works up here is Ted kind of monitors the Facebook chat. I monitor the YouTube chat, except on competition days when I go down into the middle of the field, I don't have my spotter. I don't have the chat with me. So you're right. During competition, unfortunately, we're not really watching the YouTube chat. But I have to tell you that I go back after the show, and I do go through those. I read those. I don't always respond to them because it's kind of out of time context there. But I have to say I really do appreciate all of the kind comments and the interaction of folks. Even read a couple of extremely nice posts last night from a couple of pilots. We appreciate all that interaction and all those comments about the work we do to put this together. And Ted,
as hard as I try, I can't multitask. Checking on balloons, helping you out down there, and monitoring 2 different websites. I'm good, but I'm not that good.
And you know, we have a crack team here. We talked about them a lot yesterday, Windfire Productions. And if you missed yesterday's show, you absolutely have to go back and watch the competition from yesterday. We had it all.
We did. Even down to the point where a balloon flew over the truck, the Sid Cutter truck, and tossed it in, and they had the camera angle to where that streamer went right through the bottom of the truck.
Yeah.
You thought it landed in the back, but I watched it on instant replay here.
Right.
And it, after further review, it was out of the truck.
Yeah, actually there were a couple of those. The one fell between the truck and the bed and went all the way down. That's the one I thought was in the truck. But then there was the other one that went in, and it went right in, and then it slid out the slat
On the
side.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we had it all for you, and it was just incredible to go back and watch that. The shots that we had, the little goofs when they do that wind up to try and throw that and get it caught in the crown line.
Oh, yeah.
We saw a couple of folks do that.
And they even came up and asked us if we had that, and they were kind of embarrassed, right?
Yeah, they were.
And not only did we
you
have
get
it,
that? Yes, we got it.
not only once, but twice.
Yeah.
From the same pilot.
But yes. But then, but I went back and told him. I said, yes, we got you both times. I said, but you got a ways to go, because a few years ago we caught a pilot do that 6 times before he ever got the marker out of his hand and on its way to the field. 6 times. I put the video in, and I actually put a little counter on there because I've used it in training and other talks that I do, and so it's kind of there. And I said, and then I told him, I said, oh, and by the way, I said, there's another pilot out here who just happens to be a current national champion, and she did the same thing yesterday as well, although she only did it once.
Right.
So, yeah, picking on those guys, and, you know, it happens. But.
Well, hey, I have to do a shout-out to Jeff Gillis this morning. He's watching in the Serengeti in Tanzania.
Wow.
And I have an affinity to the word Serengeti because that was the first balloon I ever flew in. So, good morning, Jeff.
Hobbs, New Mexico is checking in. What are the triangle banners on some balloons called? On a sailboat, they're called tails. I think we're talking about pennants. I'm going to guess that,
yes.
That we're talking about pennants is what you're talking about, kind of triangle shape. It's just really decoration. When you're flying in level flight, they just kind of hang there. If you're moving down, they tend to kind of float up. Or if you're standing on the ground, they kind of wiggle. From my point of view, they just make the balloon heavier when you're packing it up.
Right, and I'll follow up with that on a pennant story I have for you. It was when I was training. So, but I hear we have Diane Kinderwater is back today with us.
Right, she had a couple days off, but she's back.
I think she's down there. So all those of the Diane fan club, here she is. Diane, what do you got down there for us?
Welcome, bienvenue, welcome. Frente, étranger, stranger, welcome to Zayam, je suis enchanté, happy to see you, bleibe resiste. That's from Cabaret, but I'm singing it because this is Flight of the Nations. And again, those were 3 different languages. I believe they were German and French and English. So stay here, stay here at the Albuquerque International Balloon Fiesta for Flight of the Nations. And there we got Dale.
Good morning.
Good morning. You're with the Krispy Kreme.
No, Dawn Patrol. Dawn Patrol.
Early?
Yes.
And I like what they say here. You got to take off?
We're about 2 minutes.
Tell me about Dawn Patrol.
It's the best. We get the best flights, the best crews.
Why is that?
Because we don't have the winds that everybody else is dealing with.
How exciting is it to go up when it's dark?
It never gets boring. Never gets boring.
And I like what your crew has on their back. Tell me what it says on the back of your sweatshirt.
I get it up. I crew for Dawn's Delight.
Wait, it doesn't say that.
That's our old.
Oh.
I do my best work in the dark.
There he goes. He's taking off. We'll watch him leave. Thank you, everybody. Wave. Adios. Au revoir.
It's my birthday.
A little bit of everything there. Birthday, Dawn Patrol, Launch Director Kim Kelby with the whistles. There's another one out front of them. And our Dawn Patrol team is airborne.
Yep,
there goes
Dale Dewey Ruth from right here in Albuquerque, New Mexico's 22nd Fiesta. I've flown many, many times with Dewey.
Yeah. He's been part of the Dawn Patrol team for a long time as well.
I don't know if he'd know how to fly a balloon with the lights out. To be quite honest.
You wonder
with you.
about that sometimes,
Yeah,
you know, if they're not that way, yeah. Yeah. So typical off to the south at the first couple 100 feet. We'll see if that box is up there. We're attempting to get the audio from pilot's briefing.
So to come back to that pennant story, when I was training in the balloon I had, it had black pennants on it. And on my first solo flight, I climbed to about 9,000 feet. And as I started to make my terminal descent, I started hearing this loud snapping sound. And I thought the balloon was falling apart. I didn't know what was going on.
Yeah, right, yeah.
And then as I look up, I was coming down so fast, the pennants were slapping against the side of the envelope.
Oh yeah, just flapping up.
Oh yeah. So that was a learning experience. So when I did it again with other people in the basket, they didn't freak out on me when I told them what was going to happen ahead of time.
Yeah. The other decoration that will not nearly as popular as it used to be, and that was the bunting, which is the draping of all that fabric all the way around. And
very popular in the 70s and 80s.
It was, and I actually crewed for a balloon one time. We did a tether operation, and the balloon, the fabric was heavy to begin with because it had all this extra logo stuff on it. It had pennants, and it had the bunting. Man, that really made that balloon heavy and hard to pack up. I was very glad to get back to the regular balloon that didn't have any of those extra attachments.
Well, our final Dawn Patrol shower is coming off the field here. Of course, that's Tim Taylor. And if I look in that basket from here, you guys will probably get it here in a second because I know how crack our...
Yeah, the one that's there is Matthew Grote and
Correct.
Gestures Unwind, and Tim Taylor's about to come right into the view behind him.
But I'm sure he's wearing his bunny ears. That's all he ever wears when he flies in the morning.
So that tower that was just there in the shot, that's the weather station and the lightning detector that's right here on the corner of the rooftop studio. So you're just kind of looking right through that to see the Dawn Patrol team in the air. And yeah, I look up over my shoulder, 500 feet up, they're coming back to the north. So the box is up there.
It looks like it's prevailing just a little bit west, but yeah, they will make another pass over the field here in a minute.
Which, as we've said all week, is perfect. If you can go to the northwest, directly north of us is the Sandia Indian Pueblo, and big area, we can land there, but you can't take off again. Better to go to the northwest, even more landing spaces out there.
And on a light and variable day, it's really nice to go there because this is the opportunity you get to take your crew and all the other people throughout the year who's helped you out and experience the Albuquerque International Balloon Fiesta, powered by ExxonMobil.
Well, like you said when you were here early and flying on the west side, that's what we're talking about. Northwest out of here puts you on the west side of Albuquerque where all that open space is still there, although the open space out there continues to get less and less.
Oh,
and less.
yes. I was looking at some photographs with my son Tyler back in Pennsylvania, and just in 2009, the growth that has happened out there has been unbelievable. Because he was saying, hey, well, where's this spot? Well, that spot's now a building or a hospital or it's a restaurant.
One of the spots there it was even abandoned airport even when I was flying in the late 80s, the 7-bar airport out there on the west side. But I do remember taking off from there a few times. One time during Fiesta, one of the afternoon flights out there. But then that's now a mall.
Yes,
a whole shopping mall.
Cottonwood Mall, yeah. Although, if you drive out there, there's one of the taxiways still remaining. And you can see the long strip. Yeah, there's a strip of it, yeah.
And they named the roads around there, 7-bar loop and things like that, Airport Road, and you get kind of stuff like that.
There's a great shot of the Dawn Patrol with their aircraft lights. Good morning, Lance Terry, who is at St. Louis Lambert International Airport. Probably going to go fly off to the Wild Blue Yonder somewhere.
Leesburg, Florida. Reb is there watching Balloon Fiesta, which is the highlight of the day as they wait for the arrival of Hurricane Milton. Be safe out there, Reb, and everyone else.
Absolutely.
Hopefully Milton will be kind to you. Edmond, Oklahoma, and Chapel Hill, Tennessee. What is the website? We'll tell you about how to get that Balloon Fiesta Live license plate here in just a little bit.
And good morning from Lancaster, New York. We have, I can't pronounce it, Oscotillo, Belgium. Sorry, Sandy, that's the best I could do for you. And Guns Up from Lubbock, Texas.
All right. Diane Kinderwater has found someone else to talk to on the field, so let's go check in with Diane.
Hi, I'm here with the Dawn Patrol. I was with the Dawn Patrol. Now I'm with their chase crew, and I've got Debbie from Pennsylvania and also Letitia from Albuquerque. Tell me a little bit about this process of what you're doing in this truck. And they say this truck is great because it's got benches here for the chase crew. Tell me about the chase crew, what you're going to do now that your balloon is lifted off.
Well, the balloon is up in the air, and now we're going to chase in the truck and follow wherever they are, try to reach them and be there as soon as they put down so that we can bring them right down and have no incidents.
14.
We don't know where they're going, but we have 3 trucks that actually follow them. So there's 3 trucks, and we just get different areas and we try to find them.
Have there been cases where you haven't found them?
Oh, we always find them. No, we're usually there by the time they're coming down, and we just pull them down, tear it down, and put it in the truck, in the trailer here, and then we just go off.
No, you don't just go off. What do you do? Oh, come, look at her laugh. She knows they just don't go off.
Champagne toast and all that. And now my friend who came with me from Pennsylvania is in the balloon on her birthday, her 66th birthday. Her name's Jody Hoffer.
Thank you so much. I know they just don't go off. They have a champagne celebration. They tailgate. Back to you.
It's all a good celebration, Diane. And at Balloon Fiesta, the pilots like to come back to the field. They bring their pop-ups. They bring their tables. Yeah, what day is it?
We're halfway through. We're halfway through, Art.
Okay.
You'll be all right.
Yeah, eventually. Anyway, it does. It becomes a great party, reunion. You can't, it's hard to take 35 or 40 people into a restaurant. So you bring it all here, you tailgate here, and you just as we've talked about, it's just a big old family reunion, and you tell stories and tales and catch up on everything that's going on.
Well, you have some hardcore gamers out there. Let me tell you, you got some setups out there that why would you want to go to a restaurant, to be quite honest with you?
Yes.
I was getting texts yesterday after we got off the air, hey, come to K whatever, we have Taco Tuesday, and come over here and we have this and we have that. And as hard as I've been trying to stay on this diet, Valerie, it's been pretty rough. So
yeah, it is.
And I'll tell you what, if
so much food and
if you ever come out here or you're on the field the remainder of the week or even today and you're watching us out there, the really neat thing is to watch a ceremony once they get back to the field. Every pilot does it a little bit different, and although at the end it's just your initiation into your first balloon flight, and it's a lot of fun. In fact, I have several people that have asked me several times over the years to be the one who gives the initiation to everyone.
Oh, to conduct the ceremony?
To conduct the ceremony, yeah.
You should check out this year's official Balloon Fiesta program, because there's actually an article in the program this year that talks about the variations of the stories told during the initiations, because every pilot tells it a little bit different. Every one of the stories is based on legend and then embellished by the pilot. And so it actually is it's very fun to hear the different versions of the stories as people tell them. And some are short and sweet, and some drag them out forever.
Right. Well, I tend to drag it out forever because I like to have a lot of fun with the people.
Hey, when the pilot gets a chair out to sit in the chair
you're in
and tell
trouble.
the story,
You're in trouble.
You know it's going to be a while. Yeah, it definitely is. So I'm kind of somewhere in the middle with mine. I kind of get it in there. I don't embellish it too much. I don't throw a lot of made up facts into my story. But
Well, I had a longtime crew chief out here, Alan Templeton, and Alan's been, you know, he lived in Albuquerque his whole entire life and did not get involved in ballooning until his mid-70s.
Oh, wow.
And became my crew chief out here. I kind of tailored Al as being at the first launch with the Montgolfier brothers. And I found myself, when Al was not around, it messed up my whole story because I couldn't give him a hard time. But yeah, we have a lot of fun with that.
That's the other thing. You get a pilot telling the story, and there's 3 or 4 or 5 other pilots standing around, and they all interject.
Yes.
And so the story gets even longer.
Well, and you could shorten your ceremony by just saying, hey, if anybody interrupts me, I'm going to have to start all over again.
Yeah.
And if I'm 15 minutes into it, no one wants to stay around another 15 minutes.
I'll interrupt for that.
I'm sure you would.
I would. Yeah, definitely the box rolls to the west. Just, we see the guys out there again. We're looking right past the weather station on the corner of the roof. So we're looking off to the west and seeing the Dawn Patrol balloons out there as we get our Krispy Kreme balloons inflating and our balloon of the day. There's New Mexico True, the land of enchantment. And Bill Lee will be taking the American flag airborne with our national anthem this morning, followed by the Flight of Nations.
There's Lori Van Sant and Black Magic Woman sitting up next to, I'm going to call him out because I got yelled at for not saying it to him, but JP Mattis is probably flying Enchanted Diamonds right to the right of them there as they are in the Krispy Kreme glow.
It's one of those you never know whether it's Kurt Van Sant flying it or JP.
Yeah,
you
so
don't know.
Kurt or JP, have fun today.
There you go.
I'm off the hook now.
And that's the one that's still doing a cold pack. It'll stand up right in the middle. There looks like there goes the heat. And off to the right, that's going to be Jody Browning with the tater tot. I believe that's who that is. So.
Hey, I hear Diane has someone else out there on the field. Diane, who do you have for us?
Hi, I'm here with JJ from Albuquerque and his beautiful balloon, Mr. Sprinkles. And he did the cold inflate. Now he's just about to do the hot inflate, but he's going to talk to us as he does it. Here we go.
All right, we're going to go hot. So what I'm doing now is just pumping a little bit of hot air, and then I'll pause. And I have 2 different types of heat. I have the hot burn, but I also have the glow burn, which everyone loves. Ready? That one. That's the pretty one. And it's very bright. So now I'm still continuing to puff the balloon, just to make sure all the hot air has equally dispersed among all the 90,000 cubic feet. It's looking good. It's also kissing 2 balloons on each side. And it feels like she's buoyant, so we're getting ready. And this is when I begin the long burn. Here we go. Here we go.
This is the long burn. That was a great long burn.
Yeah, it sure was. And there she is. She's upright. Mr. Sprinkles in all her glory.
Now, what do you do at this point? Get everybody in the basket?
No, we are part of the Krispy Kreme morning glow. So we're going to stay here on the ground for about 30 minutes and give a show to everyone. Once all the balloons are upright, we'll do lots of fun glows and make it nice and bright and loud.
Thank you, JJ and Mr. Sprinkles. Let's wave, everybody. Yay! Woo!
what a great example of how this works when you get to that inflation, the hot inflation part of the deal. We were talking off camera here watching this, of all the things we're seeing. Oh, look at right that. Yep, he's got that. He's got this.
I think that may have been the first hot inflation maybe on the show during a
up
Krispy
close
Kreme.
and being able to have it narrated as it's happening to be able to
by
do
the
that.
pilot.
Yeah,
By the pilot.
exactly. So yeah,
I think JJ did a great job. If you were watching him, he was calling everything. You watched his eyes. He was scanning back and forth and making sure that everything was good. The one thing that I looked at and I was trained on is he had that red line wrapped around his hand as he was hot inflating, just in case anything were to happen, he could pull that top out and deflate the balloon, and then, if you had to restart again, that's fine. You go out there, and I go to a lot of different places, fly with a lot of different people throughout the country, and they're trained all different ways, but that was, for me, that's one of the safest things to do. And then just to watch how, his crew was reacting. I know you guys probably saw it after Diane stepped away, but he turned and cut the fan by, cutting his throat.
Yep.
So it was a perfect inflation. JJ, nice job, and thank you so much for narrating it, because you got a lot of things going on there, my friend, and it's not that easy. So kind of impromptu, that was fantastic.
And that is Mr. Sprinkles, the second from the right on your screen, next to the zoo balloon, off with the Farmers Insurance on the far left, and Tony Polito with his Down syndrome balloon that's about half on the far right, but Mr. Sprinkles is the other one standing up there. The other thing was he took the time to explain and show us the difference between burning for a glow and burning for heat, whether it's in inflation or flight.
Correct.
So that was, that was great to do that. And it's all about whether you preheat the propane or not, or you just throw the raw propane into the fire. That's what gives you the bright yellow
that you're seeing right there on the right from Keith to Catch in the General Mills, and you have Sean Spiker right there in Gut Wrench to the left.
And we'll see that bright raw propane burn. That is what gives us the bright yellow when when you see these guys in flight, and we see it more so in the Dawn Patrol folks. You'll see them use the glow wand or the glow burner, if you will call it that, to be able to light it up. But when they need to actually fly, they need to get to altitude and those types of things, then they'll use the blue flame, as I can call it, or just the burner, the flight burner. Actually, they're both the same. They just have different valves on them to determine which way whether you're heating the propane or throwing the raw propane in. That's a nice shot of the
great.
Krispy Kreme. And there's
a
little gap for the museum.
Yep, and added on the right is Luke Sesnick in the Freedom Flight 5 balloon from Caldwell, Idaho, with the POW logo on it. We've both been monitoring both Facebook and YouTube, and over the last couple days, I've seen a lot of posts on there from people saying, wow, I'm learning so much about ballooning. And you know what? That's why we're here. We want you to understand and learn about ballooning. And even more so, if you have a local balloon club in your area and you want to get out and you want to participate in this awesome sport, then I would reach out to them, because let me tell you, they're always looking for crew members, and that's how you become a pilot. You get hooked, and then you're one day a pilot spending a lot of money you shouldn't be spending, but having a lot of fun.
Yeah, that's really the smoothest way.
Yep.
Well, Tom McConnell said that when Diane interviewed him earlier in the week. Your first flight is typically free, and the second one costs you whatever the going cost of a balloon is these days.
Correct.
But it is a great way to get into the sport. Well, let's go to her.
All right.
Diane Kinderwater is earning her keep today.
Yes, catching up for the last few days. Diane?
I am with Dave Barkowitz, the pilot from Cooperstown, upstate New York. Thank you so much, David, for being part of the Krispy Kreme. How do you get selected to be part of the Krispy Kreme Balloon Glow?
And check off that I'm interested. I've flown Krispy Kreme since last year, this year, and have a good time with a good group of guys.
How many times have you been to Fiesta, and what do you think of this?
Oh, I think this is number 19 for me. It's absolutely a lot of fun, good people, good times, and that's what ballooning should be. Good people, good times.
What can you tell people who haven't been here before, folks from upstate New York?
It's once in a lifetime. You have to come do it. It's absolutely amazing, and everybody should do it at least once in their life.
But you've done it 19 times.
Once you do it your first time, you will be back, guaranteed.
How are the conditions this morning?
The conditions are good. They're going north to south, and when you climb up, you can go back north again.
I saw when you put up after the long hot burn, your balloon was bouncing a little bit, and you were telling your crew, "Come on, hang on." What are the crews doing?
We're very grateful for all the help, the crew and the spectators who joined us and holding the balloon on the ground and putting on the show.
Thank you. Good luck.
Yeah, wait on. That's the command to for the crew to come over and just literally lean on the basket, put their weight on. Of course, we always teach them that if for some reason the balloon were to start to leave the ground and you're on the outside, if your feet leave the ground, let go.
Absolutely.
Absolutely let go.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, you don't want to ride a balloon on the outside. So if it has to go, it has to go. Don't be going on the outside. Just like we were telling folks about not getting in front of it when it comes in for a landing.
It's like getting in front of a freight train.
Oh, yeah. It's lighter than air. How can this thing hurt me? Because it has a mass of like 4 tons.
Yes.
Yeah, air does have weight, even though we never think of that.
And depending on the wind speeds, that will just further increase.
Oh,
and, yeah. So if you're out there in the Albuquerque area and you want to help a balloon land, again, please follow the directions of the pilot. They're very vocal. Trust me, we are very vocal when we're coming in because we don't want to see you get hurt, but we much appreciate the help. So stand to the sides and pull her down and have fun and laughs and everything else with the crews once they get there. I'm kind of jealous of David. You know, he's from Cooperstown, New York. He talks about Albuquerque. We love Albuquerque, but man, Cooperstown is such a cool little town with a lake off of it, and of course the home of the National Baseball Hall of Fame.
Yep. So this is the Krispy Kreme Glow. We've got, should have 13 out there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Somebody took a bite out of the dozen donuts. Typically we have 13 balloons standing up for our Krispy Kreme Glow. Oh, there's a couple more coming up. They're still in the oven.
They're in the carb load. So.
They're still in there. And of course, sponsored by Krispy Kreme. Great sponsor, longtime sponsor of this morning glow, the Krispy Kreme Glow. 13 balloons, because there's 13 in a baker's dozen. It also happens to represent the 13 balloons that got all this started back in 1972. In addition to the Krispy Kreme Glow, folks, we continually see shots of the New Mexico True balloon. That's Bill Lee. He'll be taking the colors out this morning with our national anthem. Right about 7 o'clock or about 23 minutes from now.
That's a great shot. Again, the sun's just starting to come, well, not over the mountains, but starting to show the mountains.
So here as we heard from David and the other Krispy Kreme pilots here, and JJ, they're going to continue to do the glow, so they kind of do their own little flicker burns, and they do their all burns, and not quite necessarily as coordinated as when we do it with the full glow, but you get the effect of that, and so it kind of gives you a teaser to be here for our glows on Saturday, Sunday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
Correct.
So tomorrow night, Special Shapes Glow, we call it a Glodio. And Diane Kinderwater's working her way down the line, I think, out there. So Diane, let's hear from you again.
Hi, I gotta start with my little horn. I've got Arlene from Albuquerque, but her family from Ciudad Juarez, and I'm calling them the Blanket Patrol. Where did you get these blankets? Were these all from your house, or did they bring them from Ciudad?
Here. Yeah, we got them from here. There's a shop over there in the back.
Just this morning?
No, a while back.
And why? Because
it's cold. It's kind of chilly. It's not too cold.
Look at these, all the colors. Tell me what colors you see here.
Red, black, turquoise, gray, pink.
¿Y usted es de Ciudad Juárez?
Sí.
¿Qué quisiera decir a la gente aquí?
Hace mucho frío. Aquí traje mi perrito, pero se está muriendo de frío también. Pero estamos intentando de tener un buen tiempo aquí, pasarla bien.
¡Viva México!
¡Viva México! ¡Qué bien! What's his name?
Slinky?
I'm not sure you're supposed to bring dogs here. No creo que los perros están aquí, but he's cute. Look at him. Oh. Very safe place, very warm.
Yeah.
¿Qué cree de los globos?
Sí, están muy bonitos, muchos colores, hay una variedad de todos colores, de todos tipos y están bonitos.
Yes, she says a lot of colors, just like all of your blankets. Okay, folks from Ciudad Juarez, let's wave.
Well, they got the right idea down there on the field.
Yeah. Well, if it's a little cool, you go over there to Main Street or Vendor Row and pick up whether it be jackets or blankets or anything else that you might need for there. And Diane is correct. Pets are not permitted on the field. And so, sometimes they slip through, but the problem is that they could get spooked by the burner noise. You hear pilots talk all the time, and actually people even on our chats have said, I always know when the balloons are coming over because all the dogs in the neighborhood are barking. From the high pitch to just that percussive blast of all of a sudden there's this loud noise and they don't know where it's coming from.
Correct.
So they run around looking for it, and maybe they look up and see it. That doesn't necessarily help them. But not the particular, not the best place to bring your pet out here to Balloon Fiesta Park. Just like there's no smoking on the field either. And that's not only for Balloon Fiesta, but it's actually a city park and you can't smoke in a city park.
And not smart to smoke around raw propane.
No.
So, but to your point, it is a city park, so no smoking out there. I remember flying over several houses, and probably the funniest dog story that I can recall is I was flying on the west side, making my approach to Landover housing development, and of course all the dogs are going crazy, and I'm trying to be as polite and quiet as possible.
Yep.
And as I come down, I take pictures of everything, although I'm now focused on anything, and I'm focused on landing. And as I look over my left shoulder, there is this little dachshund, just like that one that we saw there. He's on a trampoline and he's jumping and barking at me. It was the cutest thing ever.
That's great.
So,
that's great. And there are a number of pilots and crews that have dogs that they'll bring out when they're out doing fun flying on the west side or wherever they might be and that kind of stuff. Had a good friend that had a dog, and the dog actually understood the command, wait on. So we talked about that earlier, and wait on, and all the crew leans on the basket. The dog would stand up and put his paws on the side of the basket.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, that's great fun.
I know that one of our pilots here, Yvette Galavez, who flies Shelby Sunrise, which is named after her little dog, Shelby. Shelby, the dog, actually loves to fly in the balloon. And you would think that most animals wouldn't want to be around that loud sound. Shelby just hangs out and looks out the porthole, which is a little footstep, and loves going on flights. I was quite amazed when I saw that the first time.
I think if the animals, it's kind of like even with small kids, the same type of thing. That burner goes off and they just get scared because of the noise. But if you get around it and you get used to it, then getting in and it's not a big deal anymore.
Not at all. Hey, we have Diane, you're down there again. What do you have for us now?
We're back with with self-proclaimed blanket lady. I've never seen this before. Arlene from Houston with a wearable blanket, and she's got 3 blankets.
Coming undone right now, but I've got a blanket in this bag, and then I bought a blanket, so I think I'm the blanket lady.
A wearable blanket. Turn around for us.
Get you up.
First time here.
Yes.
What do you think of this so far?
Oh, this is amazing, awesome. I love it. I love it. I love it. I'm so glad we came.
What's your favorite thing so far?
Just seeing them light up and then take off. We saw the Chick-fil-A, the first one. It was great. I was right in front of it.
And you're nice and warm?
Yes, I'm very warm. And when you stand by the balloons, you really get warm because the fire just heats up.
Isn't this amazing? You can come here and stand right next to the gondola. Isn't that amazing?
It is. I had no idea we'd be this close. I really didn't. So it's awesome.
What are you going to tell your friends back home in Houston?
It's a must-see. You have to come. They just have to come. It's something. It's a memory you'll never forget.
Thank you, Blanket Lady, from
you.
Houston, Texas.
Hi.
Diane, I think
Thank you.
Diane needs a few more things in her hands. She doesn't know whether to talk to the horn, the light, or the microphone.
Yeah, that's okay.
We'll just let it stay there like that. So you can see it continues to get a little more light. Sunrise still about 25 minutes away or so, but our national anthem is only 15 minutes away. Our Krispy Kreme balloons are standing up, and in the foreground of the picture, you start seeing our ride balloons from Rainbow Riders as they start stretching out the envelopes, getting them all hooked up so that once they are given the go, they can turn on the inflator fans, fill those balloons full of the 44, 45 degree air that's out here, and then they'll heat it up like we saw J.J. Mancini do with Mr. Sprinkles just a little bit ago.
And be able to check off some bucket lists.
Hey, good morning, everybody. This is your boy Bayou Man Gaming. We are here on our last 3 of 3 days in Massachusetts. We really haven't been able to fly much because of the weather. And as you know, we keep it as real as possible around here. Because we ain't just the simmer, we the passionate balloonists that's taking history and making it into history in the Microsoft Flight Simulator game. Yes, this is the 2026 Microsoft Flight Simulator Hot Air Balloon 50 States Challenge all the way until Albuquerque, where we have a 9-day event with a charity hooked to it. And for the competition, two pilots will get a chance to win gift cards. Yeah, at the end of the competition. But hey, we will be watching very closely. Me and Joe Chips, we will be observing and watching the competition. No cheating is allowed, and we do not play around with it. So just know we're going to be watching, so just heads up. Anyway, this is your boy Bayou Man Gaming. We have Scooby and Joe Chips with us this morning. The weather looks okay. A little bit of medium winds. We're going to go ahead and see what happens. And now, yeah, so we're going to get ready to take off here shortly. We got about 8 minutes, 7 minutes give or take, and then we're gonna take off. And yeah, so welcome morning, good morning. It's supposed to rain tonight, it's supposed to rain tomorrow, but this weekend's competition in Concord, New Hampshire, is looking fabulous, especially Sunday. Sunday looking really good. Saturday night it's supposed to rain, but Friday, all day Friday, and Saturday morning looks good for competition. What we're gonna do, we're gonna come up with something called Pick Your Pilot, and we're gonna take our pilots that are gonna be in the competition, and they're gonna pick one livery to have for the whole week, the whole competition. They cannot change it. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna take their names and their balloon, and we're gonna post it on the competition board and all over these social media platforms of the Microsoft on Facebook and stuff. And we're going to pretty much have what is called Pick Your Pilot. So we're going to have fans and balloon enthusiasts and, you know, just other people that enjoy this stuff will get to pick their pilot to see who wins the competition this weekend. So this is going to be actually kind of fun today. So anybody that is looking forward to participating in our competition this weekend, I need y'all to either comment down there below or send me a message, add us on Facebook or here, whatever which way. You have to pick your liveries, you have to keep that livery, and make sure, if you can, try not to make sure that everybody's, you know, try to make sure everybody has a different livery. I don't know how many balloons are going to be flying this weekend. Our Brazilian brothers are coming back because they just got through having their festival down there in their part of the world. So pretty much what I'm going to do is for the next couple of days, I'm going to be trying to get a hold of anybody who wants to participate in this competition to send me their name, what balloon they're going to be using. Like, send me a picture. I can just take a picture on here. It don't matter. And then I'm going to set it up. And pretty much, I guess we're going to do like daily competitions instead of like doing it, you know, making it go through Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. I don't know. Me and Joe were talking about it. I don't know. I think we might just still keep it to where we got to add the points for now. Because that's just having a winner every day is, you know, it's not that fun. You know what I mean? I don't know. We'll figure it out. But just know that I need those who are participating to pick a livery that they're going to be flying in this weekend. Send me your your gamer tag name, and I'll get a picture of your balloon, or you can send me a picture of your balloon, and I'll post it, and we'll have the people out there in the world pick their pilot to see who they decide is going to win this weekend, or their favorite pilot. We'll figure it out. But yes, we get ready to go up in the air, guys, so y'all just hang tight, hang 10, and then we'll be back here in a minute.
Are you nice and warm, Mateo? Mom, what do you think of this fiesta and for the kids? And now that it's free for the kids.
I love that it's free for the kids, and we bring them every year to make memories as a big family. So, yeah.
What time did you get up this morning and out of the house with 4 kids and a wagon and blankets and good hairstyle?
Yeah, we got up like around 3:30. Yeah, and started prepping the car and prepping the kids, getting ready. And I think we were off at like 4:30, 4:45.
And we'll take a long nap this afternoon, Mom. The kids and Mom.
Definitely a long nap this afternoon, all of us.
What can you tell other families out there about the fiesta and how easy it is to come and how warm you are and start and dress in layers?
Yeah, dress in layers, bring your kids, make memories with them. You know, they grow up so fast. Bring extra blankets, and if they get hot, they can pick up a blanket.
I think so far that's one of the best prepared families I've seen. Thank you, Torres family of Albuquerque. Take it, Ray!
Well, the Torres family are probably doing some practice today as well. All those kids.
Oh, yeah.
I remember the day when it's a bonus because you get to come out here and sell these balloons.
But a lot of people call Balloon Fiesta Christmas. You see the boats coming up before, you know. Yep, Christmas is coming. Christmas is coming. Christmas in October.
Well, that's not too far away. We're getting to the point.
Yeah, another week or two, and I think the Valentine's candy will be out. It's so amazing how much lead time they have. We're 4 minutes away from our opening ceremonies, the national anthem, the flight of nations, led by Bill Lee with the American flag, the USA flag, followed by other balloons. It's an international event. We have about 17 companies represented, around about 10 of us flying the flags out of here this morning. And we also will have the beautiful world balloon, which has flags of many, many countries on it. And it's my understanding that the new executive director of Balloon Fiesta, August Baca, will be getting a balloon flight with Mark Sullivan in the beautiful world balloon. Wow, that's a lot of fun. Julie took the job on September 3rd. Today we took control of the park on our
I just saw Paul Skid getting out of the cold.
Yep, Paul has held on. He tried to retire and kind of brought him back.
Wrangled him back. And yeah, I think a couple of years ago I did a retirement.
Yeah, we did.
And all of a sudden, he's back. He's back.
Yeah, we got him back. Filled the gap while we did a nationwide search. This house is right here in the back. Former Rio County manager and lots of other we're excited to have you. I keep trying to get her to come up here and talk to us, but as so many directions.
I saw the police I was driving to north of the field. She had her fuel car she was driving, and I waved at her, and she was just like, I gotta go. Yeah. And especially being new, I can't stand it.
Oh yeah, this is one of those you come in and like Fiesta, seen it, know all about it. Then you find out how it all works together. I mean, from organizing the pilots and the RVs and the volunteers and the vendors and the concessions and the contracts for all the people that are putting together to make this happen. It goes on and on. We could spend probably a half an hour and still miss half the stuff.
Golf carts, a lot of new volunteer. So we have to thank all the navigators who come out here and volunteer their time for these 9 days because it takes a village.
It does. And this one is a huge village that comes together. All right, well, there's the 2-minute mark to our national anthem, so it's time to head on down to the Main Street stage and our public address announcer, Mr. Bill Royal.
ExxonMobil, the Wednesday morning edition. Today is not just a mass ascension, it's part of what makes the Balloon Fiesta international. The Flight of Nations, presented by New Mexico True, will have balloons from 16 countries. Be the first to embrace the sky this morning, proudly flying their nation's flags. We also have Fiesta de los Globitos happening at the end of Mass Ascension, quarter-size remote control balloons that are really, really amazing and very cool to see. And that's going to be happening in the northwest corner at the tail end of this morning's Mass Ascension. Of course, the 13 balloons of the Krispy Kreme morning show, or morning glow, are off to the south of our balloon of the day. And pilot Bill Lee is the man preparing the New Mexico True balloon to raise our colors, and then 15 other countries will be here to raise theirs. It's going to be an incredible day, and we're going to start it off with something absolutely wonderful, of course, our national anthem. And here to do that is a woman carrying the name of the first family of volunteers here in Albuquerque, New Mexico. She's also a veteran New Mexico musician and entertainer for over 15 years, now venturing into the film industry. Please put your hands together for Kat Powdrell.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, y'all have a safe flight. Welcome aboard.
There goes Bill Lee
And
with
here
New
we
Mexico
go.
True Balloon carrying the colors of the United States.
We got Scooby and we got Joe Chip.
We are underway here on Wednesday, Flight of the Nations Day at the Albuquerque International Balloon Fiesta.
All right,
Powerbacks on
whenever
Mobile
y'all
on 10
ready.
days, along with Parkboy Jr. Art.
All right,
What
there
a
goes
great
Joe.
start.
Yes.
Great national anthem.
I know you gotta hit that live in a minute. You gotta
And as
hit
we
that
get
live
these,
in a minute. I already
balloons
know.
out, again, as you said, there's Bill Lee.
All right,
The
there's
crowd
Scooby.
that is here, and a great shot.
Scooby's on up.
Sunrise still another
Hit your live,
10
Joe.
or
Hit your
15
live,
minutes
Joe.
away, but it is definitely getting
There
closer.
you go. This is gonna be crazy. Yeehaw, baby. How we doing this long? We getting all right. Getting all right. Holy shit.
I really like this shot because it makes that normal size balloon that a Mexico
next to all by itself.
It'll get better.
Would cover your house.
Hopefully.
It's the same size as all the ones we've been flying out of here. It just shows you how much bigger
Holy
those
smackeroo.
Rainbow Rider balloons are. So we put 2, 3, 4 people in a Rainbow Rider basket like the New Mexico State balloon. Those Rainbow Rider guys have 10, 12. Yep, beautiful world.
On the east end side of
I mean, it's a lot of winds, bro, but it's not as bad as it was yesterday.
For all the countries that will not be represented,
I've been at 50-mile-an-hour winds. I'm like, good lord. Whoa, we're burning like hell.
Mark Sullivan in
there's
the lime
there's
green.
Julie right in the front.
Julie's in the front in the blue.
Oh, we some crazy ass balloon pilots, bro.
I'm surprised she doesn't have a camera.
Yeah.
I think that's
She's
Cheryl.
just-
Cheryl
and
White.
almost it looks like Sherry White
This is
behind him.
insane.
I'm trying to figure out who the other person in the basket is.
But see,
But
I
there
noticed
you saw-
because
you
I'll
saw
be
right
flying.
there
I have the windy app, right?
Different countries, so if they're
Hold
not
on.
represented in the liftoff today, they will be.
I've got the windy app, so like where the airport was at, the winds were like 3 times as much as about 2 miles west. So like there's parts of this area that has like hardly any wind, which is crazy. I mean, fuck, screw it. I mean, it's not that. We'll be all right, man.
France,
I don't know. It's just kind of. I know there's spots around here that's got like minimal wind. You just have to find them, and a lot of them I found out are like in these little alleys that are like more like in a bowl, not like a breezeway.
Is out there, the orange one from Mexico.
The hell, Jojo? Jojo went somewhere else. Oh, oh, he's down below me. I'm right above you, dude.
France. Notice the F in number.
Look at this city.
Registration number.
That's a campus. I think it's UMass or something. One of them damn schools. Yeah, we're crazy, bro. We're insane. You sent me flying.
Off the field, they're headed south.
You should never
They
fly
wanna
me.
go too very high. Turn around and head to the north.
Oh,
And I'm still right above you, Joe.
Where's that one you said we had to remember the name?
Yes, yes.
I feel like right above you.
Maria Corrado from Spain. Tiene, which translates to not have. I will tell you what they do have. They have some nice winds in the south to get all the FEISTA
Looks like Scooby caught some dead wind. I think you're clear now, Joe. You need to come up. No, that's what she said.
Now that our Flight of the Nations is airborne, it's time to get our Krispy Kreme balloons airborne. It's kind of an advantage of being the Krispy Kreme.
There's a power tower down there.
quite nice to it because then you get some great photographs of the box back in the field. And then the nice thing is,
Yeah, I couldn't fly no fucking hot air balloon, ride balloon shit. I already get enough anxiety sitting in traffic, much less having like 10 people on each side. Fucking, no, I'm good. I really do. Old school is bitch. Alright, so now you still got a little ahead of me, so.
Quickly pack up and not do a full pack up, basically just come.
Dude, we are fucking hauling ass.
Talk about putting your crew to
There's power lines down there. Don't go try to land down there, dude.
I'm sorry to keep coming back to this, but that shot of the Mexico State is kind of buried in this is basically our view.
yeah, that was Eric Green
Yeah,
right there.
there's that shot of just kind of buried.
You got some kind of turn wind down there, bro?
Our vantage point here with all the balloons right in front of us
What you doing, Joe? What you doing? What kind of shit you doing over there, bro? You got a little propeller on your fucking basket? How come I'm going the hold on. Hey, boo boo, why are you going the other way? I don't know, Yogi. Fucking stop it. Where the fuck are you going? Where the fuck are you at? What the fuck are you doing? Too early for this shit, bro. Southwest at 50 knots, man. Okay. That was crazy. I wouldn't try to do a splash and dash over there if I were y'all. We're gonna need some big wide open spaces for this.
I had some dinner last night with some friends of mine who have been watching this basically since the beginning, and they told me they're still learning stuff listening to you guys.
Well, Krispy Kreme off the field. We're getting ready for the first wave of our MASSACHUSETTES.
Oh shit, Scooby caught a wind shear just now. That means it's coming this way.
What do you have for us?
Yeah, there it is. I just got hit by it. We crazy, y'all. We fucking crazy. Big wind shear. Oh, baby, it's like a rodeo. I may not be from Texas, but I'm from that boot. Oh.
They're burning. We're ready to take off. We'll watch them take off. There goes Keith. The name of your balloon. Catch another breeze. You're going to drop your laundry.
Scooby's like, screw that, I'm going up. Dude, them clouds are moving up there. It's supposed to be storming in a couple, like the rain's supposed to be coming in here in like next couple of hours in this town. So yeah, Joe, even including myself, we're gonna be getting storms today and tomorrow. Just heads up.
Slide right through, and so it just has this nice gentle takeoff. To catch a breeze is actually the name of that balloon because it's key to catch. And one of the last Krispy Kreme balloons off the ground, along with Tony Polito and his Rio Grande Down.
They say that.
As we continue to get, there's Keith. Not really dropping the balloon in front of him.
Yeah, definitely gonna do a pick your pilot thing for this week and see how that goes. And that kind of help get other people involved, you know what I'm saying? You know, get to pick their pilot.
Very big baskets. And now the entire front row is about to stand up all at the same time. Earl, Buzzards, Intel, ExxonMobil with Tristan McLean is standing up. The TLC balloon, which is the yellow one with the Zia.
Wind's a chill right here. It's cool.
Off to the right of our screen is Coca-Cola.
Alright, so about 11:28. Winds are ground speed at 12. Well, never mind. It just got said psych. It's actually a lot calmer down here. A little bit. Nope, never mind. I'm just talking shit.
That box we were talking about that is sending people back in.
Oh yeah, they got plenty of fields. Just gotta get to them and find them. But we're gonna need some bigger fields than these.
Every year's a little bit different.
So Scooby, you gonna be flying that balloons for competition, or you gonna get something else?
Informs us this high pressure is going to stick around. So if you're in the area, if you're close to New Mexico, you still have a chance to make that drive out here to town and catch the rodeos, the special shape rodeos over the next couple of days, as well as the MASSACHUSETTES Saturday and MASSACHUSETTES. But for now,
visit Albuquerque.
Yes, we are enjoying the Flight of Nations.
Get a nap today, tomorrow and Friday. Extremely busy days. We will have.
Yeah, copy that on the wind of altitude and copy that on the delivery of your balloon, Scooby. Now, Joe, you can still compete. Like, I mean, we're going to keep an eye. I mean, you can still compete and keep an eye on that for me, too. I'm probably going to just be the one that kind of just takes off with the anthems or whatever, the kind of ceremonies. Or, you know, we can trade off, whatever, which way. I mean, I would love to compete a little bit. Because I'm gonna do a morning and an afternoon. Like, you know, kind of thing like we did last time. Just add the points. I'm going to say add the points. There's only be one target, but you know what I mean. Damn, took off of y'all. So make sure, figure out what balloon you're going to fly. We got to get a hold of Valdez and Gustavo and Yuri and all of them. Ronnie as well. He might be ready. He might be wanting to participate. I've been doing that a lot lately.
Hey, I'm with the Wild and what song do you want to sing?
You make my heart sing.
No, we're not singing that song.
Keep dancing, guys. Keep going.
Got some power tires poking above the tree lines over here.
Jeff here.
Morning, everybody. Jeff Rose.
Yeah, see the winds, like I said, there's some areas where the winds are actually just like this. Like I look on the windy app and it's crazy. But there are gusts, so I mean. Our poor chase crew, man, and on the gas prices these days too, shit.
Okay, enough of that music. We don't need any copyright violations.
Right.
But I don't know if that's
Yeah, it might be far enough off.
There's Sheldon per hour. Why it's going to be here up in Reno.
The guy who takes off and lands on a boat.
Yes, pretty amazing stuff.
Yeah. You know, we come down to the ground and we land. The ground's solid. We land. Sheldon has a boat. Wherever he comes down, they put the boat on.
And they deflated on them.
Yeah. I've got to go do that one of these.
So we done mixed up the whole order. I went from last to first, and now first to last, and vice versa. And here comes Joe down below, making a rhyme because he did a stop and then he drive. And look at Scooby winning. Watch out for the power lines. Go up. Go up. Power towers. Told y'all that. Pay attention. Play with y'all. I'm on one. I got woken up by construction people next door. They had this fucking hotel they've been building for the last fucking year, and it's been the biggest inconvenience and all kind of bullshit. And it's like, fuck, bro, I can't even sleep in for like 30 extra minutes. Like, 'cause these bitches, no respect, bro. It's fucking, it's messy right now and all this. Scooby, what the hell? Well, Scooby done got a whole different possessable wind. Scooby said, I got possessed by another wind person. Wait, so did you. What the hell? These winds are possessed. These winds are possessed. Alright, I'm gonna shut up now.
And it's just awesome to see someone grow into the pilot.
Well, that was your first exposure to Balloon Fiesta Live, too. Is when Tristan was flying the first year for ExxonMobil. It was actually XTO, a subsidiary of ExxonMobil. And his crew got so excited about his first flight at Fiesta and out of here that they actually managed to break his collarbone.
Yes,
damn.
I got a midnight call from the Fiesta offices saying, hey.
And you did it and flew the camera for us.
Hell, no, that's too many
There
people
are no
right
boats to land on Fisher.
He's got one, he's flying one.
Yes, he is flying a
He's
boat.
flying a boat today. Or a
Oh yeah, there's a
bus.
lot of downwind for sure. This is because it's just,
So
we're in vortexes with all the
557
hills
balloons
and the
registered
storms
here at
approaching
Balloon
and we
Fiesta.
got lift and
Spread
we got
across this
moisture. and
80-acre park.
Another
We are
front
launching
coming through.
balloons from the south end. We are launching from
Over
the
here
middle.
in the
ones
eastern
middle
coast of
are
the
ride
United
balloons
States.
at the moment.
Now I'm going
And,
59
we're working from the south
fucking
here. So
knots.
we just keep working through. We start in the middle, start in the south end.
Just like that.
And with the
Like,
number of balloons that
gone.
we have, we'll have to do that 8 times. We call it
And you can look at the clouds.
second wave.
Like if you just kind of stay focused on the area, I know your balloon's gonna move around.
Colorado balloon,
But
also
you can see the
providing
clouds,
rides for
man.
us.
They
Then our
cruise.
buddy, yeah, there's our buddy
They're supposed to
Eric
get higher and
Eric
higher.
down in the
so.
middle there.
Yeah.
The black and yellow and orange zigzag, and you can just kind of see the yellow top there with the Zia on it. There's Arabelle.
Not many landing opportunities up in
Arabelle
here, bro.
every morning.
I
Neil
mean,
Ritchie flies Arabelle.
let me see. And look, there's the rain.
And here's our Cowboy
Yeah.
Dream
So
balloon.
we're lucky to
Nick
get this
Abrams,
even in right now.
and
That rain is on its
Fiesta
way.
Live off again today. Diane got a chance to talk with them earlier
so
in the
I'm
week
gonna mark
about
and see
those really snazzy
how
crew
exactly am I
uniforms.
marking
They-
that.
all that geometric design.
They got some fields, but
on the
man,
clothes. Pilot Nick
all them
designed not only the
trees.
balloon, but the
And that's a whole.
design of those jackets.
And this is a straight up right away, so this is all power lines here.
Yeah.
Power lines.
Asked which direction the balloons were going. They're actually headed off of Fiesta Field south.
Too bad we can't
But
get
as they
that way,
climb
huh?
to altitude, they are going to get that northwesterly flow and take them back out to Rio Grande. We've seen some of the ride balloons make that switch. They climb to altitude pretty quick. The way our studio's positioned, by the way, years past, we have an angle, and it's actually fantastic.
I'm liking this setup.
Yeah.
I'm actually really liking this setup.
You don't feel like you're so deep anymore, and you're not looking just at one thing. You're able to look at a lot of different things. And
Barely
again,
going
there's a wonderful shot from our camera
I know a lot because they got storms on the way, guys. That's why. No, it's like I told y'all, we're being blessed right now, okay, by Mother Nature. Even with this, the winds are supposed to start picking up, like I said. But like, look how lucky. Like the rain's like right there. So, yeah. I'm going to be looking for a place to land here soon. But y'all be careful for
All of our
these.
balloons have banners on them. They actually do mean
So
something.
the fields,
It's not
I mean,
just,
it's just the
first one
fields
in
are
gets
very
number one,
scarce.
and the last one in
And
gets
I see
number
one coming
500
up.
something.
That's Tony Cochran, his 9th year from Bloomfield, Colorado. It's
And
a
then
suburb
you got-
of Denver.
Look at that. All these balloons still getting ready to inflate. Some just leaving. Some up. Some going this way. Some going
Unless
that
I can
way.
get over
I'm
here.
looking up above. You talked about the wind going down south and low. You
That's
go
still
up high.
probably
You go
not
to the
looking, though. You
northwest.
got the whole
If you
right
go
of way right
higher
here.
than that, you park.
Is that what it's doing?
Yeah. Higher
Okay.
than that, you just park up there. You just kind of stop.
So I'm literally here.
And even the direction to the northwest is not very fast. Fast enough that it's going to be a great day to go that way.
And
but
this
not
the
so
whole right
fast
of way
that you're
right
out there in
here.
10 minutes.
I
It's
would
all
assume
power
with
lines.
it, is
Gotta
not
be careful
knowing
of
what,
that
again,
shit.
the micrometeorology down
Let's go up real
Yeah, I
quick, see
think
if I
today
can
could be
get
a good day for that. You're right.
a turn.
Although I've flown with Rich several times up in
Yeah, we separate like a mofo, huh?
Yep.
Hi, everybody.
Colorado
Damn,
Springs,
Joe's way down there.
was there with
Scooby's
us.
way over there.
He's going to go right over
He's going
us.
to come right over us as well. Yeah, this is the shot from the camera right here with shot that we can see. Look,
Yeah,
because
no
we can bend our
overburn.
necks
All right,
back farther
yeah.
than we can the cameras. When the basket gets centered underneath the opening, so you see the basket and then the whole ring of it. When you get that shot, that to me is just that's one of the most fun shots, I think.
No, but I get what y'all saying about when y'all are going up. There's a lot of
And the sun hasn't
downwind.
hit us yet either.
No, it started to hit some of those
Am I doing the same thing? Look at that though.
There's Nick.
Yep.
Get ready to go. Going hot.
The storms on the horizon.
Put the heat in there. Heating that 47-degree air that he blew into the balloon, turning it into a 150-degree temperature air. One of the instruments that is required
Yeah, so
for
my shit was
ballistic
way
carry
out.
in
Look,
their
Joe's
aircraft
going one way.
is the temperature at the top of the balloon.
Me and Scooby are going the
A lot
other
of
way.
times nowadays they
So
have
the chances of this are probably coming up here. Let's see what we can do.
attach Velcro to the top of the balloons.
Right.
I don't know. It's gonna be.
You know, in the past, actually,
it's hardly no fucking
one
fields.
brand, one manufacturer, Balloon Works,
If I can get up here.
had a beat thermometer.
Because you have to
That's
know the
probably
temperature.
out of
It doesn't matter whether you do it electronically, whether you have a wired system, or you just got a big old thermometer
try to
hanging
get
up
here.
there.
That's right.
Doesn't matter.
That's gonna be hard though.
I had a friend that had it.
Well, as we continue to watch this awesome first wave of mass ascension coming off the field at the Upper International Balloon Fiesta, powered by ExxonMobil, let's send it out to Diane for another chorus line. I don't know what's going to be going out there.
I'm gonna send it to me real quick. Alright, well since we're here right now, and we got the names up here, we're gonna do the name gamer tag trivia time now. That's trivia time right now. So for this one here, we have Y Roddy 564. This one here we have V1 Rotate 4SK. For this one says Leno Boston 2020. This one is called Ghost Wick. And that's it. Boo. Get Joe Chip the Scooby. Hi, bye. Bruh. Fucking name plates off my shit. Oh, they got some waters down there. You can see the ripples in there, bitches. Cool. Look at the ripples.
I had to see what was so funny, and I saw it. The best.
Jeff Turner flies that balloon that they actually call Risen. Jeff is from Asheville, New York, and yeah, been here a number of times. Actually, if I'd read that here, actually,
Dude,
it's Jeff's
I'm at
fourth year here
75 knots
the
up here in the
International
air.
Fiesta. And he'd
It's like
love to
deja
see
vu
that
all
photo,
over
I
again,
know.
Joe, with the other shit from the other
There's
day where I was
Arabelle.
like 101
And Yoda.
knots in the air.
Dale Ritchie flying Arabelle, his 25th year from Golden, British Columbia, Canada.
I need to
And
go
little
more
fact,
west.
third Arabelle, when envelopes wear out, they get rebuilt, and this is the third time that we've had Arabelle.
And And then speaking of size, that balloon right there is
Which is crazy. I'm going 77 knots, but I'm just smooth flying
back
right
to our
now.
elementary
That's what I'm really mind-blown about.
cubic feet.
I'm at 40. I'm at 5,000 feet. Well, now I'm rocking a little bit. But look at them clouds.
That's a lot of milk.
That's where you get your downdraft from all the clouds right there.
Compared to the 90,000,
That's why they,
which is the
that's why
more
in
normal
aviation,
or average size,
like with whether if it's a drone or a hot air balloon or even an aircraft, they always say don't fly. I don't know if it's 2,000 feet or 200 feet or I have to. It's been a minute, but that's why you don't fly around clouds or through clouds because they create turbulence and shit. So see all this downdraft back here is pushing everything else out, and yeah, believe it or not, this is very turbulent. But look at that monster. I mean, we're technically at the leading edge of the storm right now that's headed this way. Damn, y'all separated like hell. Bye, y'all. Thanks for flying. I'll see y'all. If not tonight, I'll see y'all in Concord, New Hampshire. We're supposed to go fly in Maine just to go visit some friends, but it's supposed to storm, so I'm just saying. We might have to do that after the competition. I think we got a date available after that. I'm just trying to keep on schedule. That's crazy. How in the fuck were you separated that much? How y'all getting the whole west wind? Hold on. Man, hold on, bro. What y'all doing? Y'all got a whole west wind down there. I'm trying to get over this way. People don't do what the fuck I'm about to do, okay? Just don't. It's very dangerous. Falling 1,000 feet per second. Bottlenecking, which is really not a good idea to do in a balloon unless you really fucking need it. There you go. Hold. Drop down a little bit. Oh, no oopsies. Well, I can hear this wind. This wind is nuts. Scooby, Joe Chips. Why'd y'all separate my bird?
That's the sweet spot.
And you know what? Because people can't really tell the difference if you're up that high. You don't really know. You have no idea.
I always said the ground doesn't seem to be any farther away after 1,000 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get to see out farther, but the ground looks just as close at 1,000 feet as it does at 3,000 feet.
Now the sun is hitting right over the top
Right
of
over
FIESTA, so we're starting to get
Look
some
at all the
great
colors.
Yeah.
Yeah. We continue to work our way through the first wave.
How the hell you get way the hell for the God, that's awesome, y'all. Huh? It's always one of us. Always. We can never sit together.
Oh, there's Sir Mix-a-Lot.
Got a lot more air to get things mixed up now.
And you can definitely see from that perspective right there, Art. You see how the wind over the field is taking to the south, and all of those balloons that are up higher are going to the northwest.
The other way.
At a nice little, although I personally prefer once you get up there to get a little bit faster so you can get across the river. That's my my preference. But it's like driving a car and owning a car. You can see all these different colors out here. Everybody has a little bit of
maybe this airport, but I'm gonna have to fucking shoot up and go high as fuck.
I'm just kind of looking out our view straight out here.
Only got
this
49%
just looks like
fuel.
a freeway. Balloons going out.
Look at that shot.
Yeah, it's kind of in the middle of it there on the edge of it. Look at how this just.
Yeah, there's a shot. There's a shot
there it
right
is.
there.
There it is. Yeah, just kind of this river. There's a few folks kind of off on the sides of it, but just a nice steady stream of balloons heading out to Corrales and Rio Rancho. So, folks, here they come again to the northwest part of the Albuquerque metropolitan area. Another fabulous day to fly. Mike Bertetto in Nerfer is the multi-red shade with the pennants that we talked about earlier. He's kind of going across the middle, top of the screen.
Now, going to come right over the top of the. And what's amazing is the balloons that are right above them are heading northwest.
Yes.
And these guys are at a good clip. I would say probably 9 to 10, 12 going south. But once they get up there, they're slowing down in the 5 to 7 range.
Yeah. There's the
wind meter.
Right here on the corner. Oh, nice shot, guys.
That is awesome.
Yeah. The wind meter. Our guys do such great work. I'm so pleased.
What an awesome shot.
Looking back, you see the whole field. You can see how we're almost to the middle on the first wave, and we're up to the last couple of rows on the at the far north end on the first wave up there. So as we said, we start at the south, we start at the middle, work our way through, and then we'll come through the field. I think we're going to get another honker coming by.
We got some power towers ahead of us.
When he went over yesterday,
tipping the trees over here, so y'all just get ready.
So we'll go to Diane in just a second. Yeah,
here
Doug's
comes Doug.
waving at us.
But I don't hear a horn.
No, he doesn't have the horn today.
Oh, wait a minute.
Doug Gant's been here a number of years. Used to live in Florida, Deland, Florida. He moved to Albuquerque about 5 or 6 years ago and has been living here. Now that Doug is overhead, let's go down and check with Diane Kinderwater.
It's not all fun and games here at Balloon Fiesta. These pilots work hard. I was going to interview the pilot from Indianapolis, but he said he's just about to go hot. And I said, well, that's what we like, these hot pilots. So he's going to start his burners again. We'll show you the excitement right here on the field as we'll show his close-ups of him, all that he's doing with the basket, all with the ropes. You're going hot?
Yes, we're going hot right now.
What's your name and the name of your balloon?
Amherst Rose, and my name's Mike Gallant.
Thanks, Mike. We're going to show you working, okay? Okay. Oh, he's doing
Like,
something
all
with his
up in,
burner.
all up in the pilot's face.
Eddie's
with
going to
that
go
shit.
take a close-up and show you the excitement down here on the field. Oh, I guess
Y'all
he's
make-
lighting it.
Y'all making that man all nervous.
Uh-oh,
and
he's trying to light it.
You fucked them all up, baby.
I think he did light it. He's got his gloves on. There they go.
Yeah, copy that. Copy that, Scooby. Hey, y'all way back there still. I just thought this was no, really no place to land. It really is. And that rain's coming, bro. That rain's on its way. That rain closing in on us. They ain't got no fucking place to land though. Maybe here. Pray to the Lord we get it. Send me this way. That rain is getting close.
So what we were watching there after he got the balloon stood
Oh, you
up,
landed?
got it hot,
Right
he started
on. Hey, I
pulling
mean-
on that rope. We've talked numerous
And
times
ain't no other
about
place
how
to
there
really
is
land
a
out
parachute
here.
or a vent that is typically held
I'm
in
looking for
with
one
Velcro
now.
while you're laying on the side. Once you stand up, you
I've
pull
got
the top in, you
42%,
check the operation
and
of the vent, and it
the
pops
rains
all
are coming
of
from
those
back there,
Velcro tabs loose.
and there's hardly nothing to land in. So next spot I get, I'm going down. I mean, we've been flying for shit 40 minutes. I mean, that's not that bad.
And now we're able to see down all
45. Hey, pretty good flight. Damn, already? Damn. Must be one of those time flies day, huh? But yeah, bro. I mean, I appreciate you flying with us, dude. Like always, Scooby. It's always a pleasure to see you.
Imagine that being an airport. Yeah. But now look how much of not only is the ball there, but
Well, it gets you. You find a place too, Joe. You landed where he's at.
People a lot of times ask, you know, when you put the duck on and then you rip it out, you pull it out. Well, what holds that top in? Well, it's of the hot air in there. And fly a balloon.
Now that he has the balloon stood up, Diane has an opportunity to actually talk with him. We didn't want to bother him while he's at that critical stage of inflation. So Diane, continue.
I'm here with Lori and her family. They were spectators, and the balloon was kind of jostling around a little bit. And the beauty of Blue Fiesta is you get to have a hands-on experience because
You got nothing. And they got baseball fields. Joe, look, they got a baseball field here. They got a little something right here you could probably drop into. Just on the other side of the river. It's kind of hard to see until you get up on it. But you got a couple of little spots right there, maybe a little bit over here. Yeah, if I were you, I'd land as soon as you can, bro, because they ain't shit up here.
where else can you do this?
Don't get in front of the basket, bro. They having problems.
A little bit of excitement here. Maybe the balloon doesn't want to go. Maybe. Oh yeah, he wants to go. There they go.
So, you know, fucking hit people. What the fuck?
That's kind of an exciting.
Oh.
That's kind of an exciting. Oh, where is he going? Uh-oh.
I said, uh-oh.
A bit exciting here.
I would never want to fly that balloon pilot. Holy shit. I think she made him all nervous on the camera and everything. You couldn't leave that dude alone. Did he wreck the people?
There's the balloon that they just launched off that Diane was in front of right there. Rocking and rolling a little bit.
There. So what was happening there, that rope was tied off, that strap was tied off to the truck. And that looked to me like one of those three-ring circus, what we call them. It's kind of like three rings that kind of overlap with a pin. Sometimes you get a little pressure on there and get that pin out. And so a little bit of that, and then while you're working on that, you need a little more heat.
There's a great shot of a
of the little
cloud
hopper.
Cloud hopper, yeah.
Yeah, and right by it is the Roadrunner Coyote balloon. We saw the Coyote side. There's the hopper.
Did you land safely, Scooby? I mean, you had no problem with it?
That's Daniel Liberty. Kind of just sitting in a little swing there. And then the white right below it. Now we see the other side. Now the Roadrunner side.
Somehow
Kinda
going
looks like
back
a man
over
on the
this
moon
one.
right there, right?
It
Like,
kinda does.
but they're actually
Lord,
pretty far
Lord.
apart. We're looking at them, and that Roadrunner Coyote balloon is a good 200-300 yards ahead of it.
Easily,
The way that
easily.
the way that looked, it looked like
I do have some fuels coming up.
There's
here,
back to the
but
Coyote
hopefully-
side. This balloon was built by Barbara Fricke and Peter Cuneo back for the 50th Albuquerque International Balloon Fiesta because Sid Cutter had one of these balloons back in 1973.
I think that was Barbara there. We have it.
Is Barbara flying?
Yep. I believe it was.
And
There's
so
power
right over
lines
the top
here.
of us this morning. They've
That's
had the
another
opportunity to fly that balloon.
I'm jealous.
Yeah, good.
I'm jealous.
Well,
Good.
you've flown balloons that I haven't had a chance to fly. Finishing up that story, Barbara decided that we needed to do something to kind of remember and so they did it. They found a lot of pictures and drawings. They did a lot of research to be able
Nice,
to basically recreate that balloon.
I'm glad you was able to land
The only
safely,
thing
brother.
missing are the big words that were around the bottom that said Coyote Roadrunner Albuquerque Balloon Festival. And now they didn't put that on there, but they recreated. They
Chip?
got the actual N number, registration number. They got it recreated.
You down? You
and
found your spot? Are you splashing dashing, huh?
What a great shot from Nick and our cameraman.
Yeah, I look back and I don't see nobody. I'm like, damn.
Sun kind of shining down. There's he was tracking south of like one of the power lines down there, headed towards Vista del Norte. Got to altitude, and now he's going to join all of his friends out there.
There's our moonscape balloon.
I think it's so cool that they put the American flag right where.
We were talking about people learning things. My friend said, we had no idea that there's an there. Yeah, it's just coming around the side. Yeah, at one of the moon landing sites.
So it's supposed
And
to go.
as we saw yesterday, there's the turning vent open, so he spins it, doing
Take
a
more
great
of a
job
south
of
turn, what you do
showing
a little
off
bit
the
lower
entire
than we do
moon
now.
for us. Wouldn't it be nice to see the moon that way all the time? The from Brazil, Lima Yokoi flying the lunar balloon
Small
for us.
spot. Hey, at least you found a
We've
spot,
got
bro.
two great
Shit.
shots.
There's Arabelle.
I'm trying
look,
to get to
she's
one.
got her head up.
Up and others down.
And Princess Nelly, I see in the background, and the big hug, and I see tall Steve, the cheetahs back there, and the box balloon. That's ready? I think that one is ready. Just spend a little more time figuring
my
out
south
the
wind.
differences
Give me my
between
south
what
wind.
I was
the
gonna say,
south
Hunter's
wind.
the
Give it to
cartoon
me.
and Steve's the more what
Okay,
there
there
you
he
go.
is.
There's Freddie
Okay.
right next to tall Steve.
There it is.
to me, baby.
Yeah, I need to spend a little more time so I have those in my brain because they're that same kind of orange, but they are definitely different.
All right,
faces.
Joe. See y'all later.
West the Wolf is pulling out.
Appreciate y'all hanging out, Scooby, and
Feel like today's
hopefully I can find a landing up here.
There's
in a minute.
Nick.
There's my south wind.
Still love those jackets and shirts and things like that. So that device there, the altimeter, the red box there, that's his Digitools. Gives him not only the temperature at the top of the balloon, it gives him his ambient temperature, it gives him his altitude, it gives him his climb or descent rate, as well as
That's this thing right here.
oh, his basically his GPS location, so his track.
There's
that he's going this way fast, and of course it records all that. So after the flight, he can download it and go back and see. There as well. Montgolfier replica. The name is on the tip of my tongue. You're going to find
Larry
it.
Nicolay.
There you go.
From Newport, Minnesota. Okay.
And there's Big Hug.
With a little bit of bear. David or Ray, I can't tell which one that just flew in front of him. I think that's David. There's our flight safety team. You can see Tom Bueno actually sitting there speaking with an FAA representative. And Henry Rosenbaum with the black beanie looking up into the sky like a child at Christmas.
And to the left of Tom with the red hat. There's Duncan up here talking to the other day.
Mike Garcia there to the far left. Making sure that everyone's safe out here at the 57th annual Albuquerque Fiesta. I'm Dave, with Art Lloyd Jr. And yet another fantastic day today, Art.
We talked about people getting the river. We're looking down there. I see Denise Dupree, the pink one with the brown top. And is that over on the right hand side? That's Mark Yoakum and Air Rocky Top.
Mark is everywhere. I don't know if you saw the video of his landing yesterday.
She just
oh
touched
yeah,
in.
she's in the
Diane
river.
just touched in the river.
That was like a splash and drag into the dirt. But that's okay.
That's all right.
She got in.
She got in there. You were talking about Mark's
video? Mark had an he posted to social media landing down in it looked like in the university area of Albuquerque yesterday, where he just came in and landed on a street. I give it to Mark that was not the landing.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have done it, but that's not my comfort level, but you did an awesome job.
We're not seeing it on the screen, but right overhead, there goes Pat Irwin. He'll be flying our camera towards for the weekend for us. With the Nevada logo on it. Nick's going to fly 4 days for us. Pat's flying 4 days for us. We had Ray Bear fly the first opening day.
Cooperate with me, Win.
That right there is Clown, or you actually call it Olaf. Flying over the left side of us there.
Olaf.
There he is.
Right with the weather station.
Yeah, notice it's picked up a little bit there. The anemometer is spinning just a little faster than it was the last time we looked. See Smokey standing up out there. In fact, you can start to see the balloons on the ground. You see they're starting to move just a little bit.
Deb Oskelin taking off there from Albuquerque.
Are you going to get your hair tinted? Purpleized?
Well, that's the word. That's the word. Ted's going to become purpleized before the end of Fiesta, so.
We'll look forward to that.
And if we could get the red balloon over the field with the bunting that you were talking about earlier.
Yeah. Well, that is always pretty, and it's kind of reminiscent of some of those early balloons in the 70s and 80s. It is, there it is right there.
That's Time Traveler.
It definitely makes the balloon heavier.
Affectionately known, named today. That's
Time Traveler.
Tom Caton from Brins Mill, Missouri.
Yeah, copy that, Scoot. Yeah, I'm working on it.
Yes,
I'm working on it for sure.
Very nice look.
Yeah, it does.
Just the winds, like to do me dirty.
Diana's managed to wrangle another pilot. Let's see if we can get to them before they launch him off the field. Diane?
Yes, before they launch, that would be great. We've got Zach Maxwell. He's a balloon pilot from Albuquerque, his first time at Fiesta, and he's flying the balloon Dixie, and he is very excited because he is second in competition.
Like literally
Zach.
put me in between the field. Like,
Well, my
this happens to me all the time.
I'm currently trying to keep my balloon standing up. This is my very first Fiesta. I've only been a pilot for a year and 4 months. I'm currently in second place for competition right now.
And actually, he's working hard. I'm not going to distract him. You got to pay attention to what you're doing. You don't want to burn your balloon.
Never. Always look up, won't burn it.
You're the crew chief, Jesus. You got a big crew here.
Yes, we do. We have a very good crew. I would say we have the best crew out here.
Best crew on the whole field.
How are you second in competition, Zach?
That's what it does to me all the time, Scooby. All the time. Ask Joe.
I scored really well.
All the
I couldn't
time.
have done it without my navigator and my team down here.
Wins
We
an
worked
asshole.
really well as a team.
Wins a straight
They
asshole.
helped me navigate from the ground. I navigate from the air. We worked as a solid team, and I think that's what really has put us up there on the leaderboard.
In the competition, what were you doing? Dropping a beanbag on the...
We drop baggies on the X's. So we take off from about a mile away from the field, navigate ourselves to the field, and then we come down to about the surface or just above, and we drop the baggie on the center
Being a
of the
balloon
X.
pilot's
Or,
a babe
yesterday
magnet, by the
we
way.
dropped the boat or the troughs.
So what's your secret of doing so well your first year out here, Zach?
Well, I think my secret is my number one rule, which is have fun. I'm here to have fun and just to fly.
Congratulations to you and your crew. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you.
Nice,
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
This
Zach
is a
Maxwell
bullshit.
flying.
This is bullshit.
Yeah, and the Gordon Bennett, he was number 1.
Yeah.
People that actually scored. So, as we talked about the other day, a lot of rookies are doing very, very well to start off the competition here at the Albuquerque National.
Oh my
The way to
lord,
stay at
dude.
the top is to score every single day. You don't have to be
The
number
wind's
one.
hating
You
me.
got to score every single day. There's a shot looking back at the field, and we see we still have in different stages of inflation, from stretched out to being cold inflated to standing up hot, waiting for the launch director to give them the thumbs. And as we pull back, look at all the balloons in the sky.
Oh, Nick and Mark, thanks for that shot.
Well.
And the alien over on the right.
I literally am kind of, this is my last hope and opportunity.
And more getting off. That's
This area here.
That's Matt Hurst flying right there. Captain America, Mr. Captain. Sorry, Matt, if I messed it up.
Captain
but,
something or other.
And I don't know where Matt's from because last time I saw Matt, it's not just the Flight of the Nations Day. It's Matt Hurst. Which 50 state are you from today?
Exactly. I think that racer taking off, the yellow one that we just saw while we were looking at that, from Albuquerque.
Yeah, you don't have to hang around, Scooby.
Here's Vampirella coming towards us.
You need to go to sleep or whatever, bro. I appreciate
right
you.
before that was
I don't know when. I don't know if I want you to make a landing today. I might just end up crashing this pitch because I can't fucking
That
find a
actually
place to land.
was supposed to be the Nation Blues, but maybe he held off to see what would happen. That is Netherlands.
No, I have no way.
Smokey's airborne.
Hey, Elizabeth Rice Smith.
Asshole.
Most of us know her as Beth.
Yep.
Brand new envelope. We talked about this envelope for Arabelle. Let's see, this would be the third.
Oh,
Smokey
afternoon.
Yeah, it would.
Copy.
A little bit different. You can kind of zoom it. There you go. That balloon. So it's not laid in. It's actually manufactured into the fabric, and they were having some trouble with it sticking a little bit.
It's like 9 a.m. where I'm at.
The brim doesn't seem to be quite as wide on this one as the
Well, what the
previous one
fuck?
either.
And only one vent, from what I was told, for the nose.
Oh, okay.
So the crew's got to love that because most of these
Oh,
shapes
the fields
have
are over
multiple
there.
vents.
Every little appendage has one, yes. Duke
And-
City Ready Mix. Duke City Ready Mix with Sir Mix-a-Lot and the Dos Equis balloons. Flies is down there.
It's Frankie Martinez.
All of the balloons that are in the sky. I saw Alicorn. There's the unicorn off in the upper left of the screen. Saw them take off from down here on the field. Didn't get a chance to talk about that. Jada the elephant is out there. That's the green one.
I hear
kind
you,
of just
Scooby.
off center.
It's all good. I get it.
And again, a nice smooth. I mean, if you could take a look to the left, and our
I'm
guys
just trying to find a place
here on
to
the deck,
land.
get to the west side, right in front of the 75-foot pylon, right there. Everyone's just taking a nice little
If I can
cruise
like
out to the rear
sneak
edge
down and hit
That
that
actually
south
is kind of that
once I
shot
get
looking
clear
out
of
that
this
way.
top.
Yep, I see Alicorn. Yep.
Yeah, see
Yeah,
Ali
hit
in
that
there.
valley,
Jada.
maybe catch the vortex of it.
Let's down to Diane before her pilot leaves
Slide
us.
me down
Diane?
that way towards the field south or northbound.
Yes.
I just gotta keep an eye on the weather because that
I
rain
was with
is
Rose Legacy and Deanna, but she...
still there. Kind of dissipated, thank goodness.
So banner 2-3, you looking that up?
Yes. Oh, that's Cameron Wall.
Oh, okay.
You know that?
Yeah, we should. Yeah, Cameron Wall, the kind of painted balloon of his grandmother's artwork on the side.
Eucla, Washington. I believe Cameron grew up here, though, if I'm not
He
mistaken.
did. He did. His mom and dad still live here. Mom used to be a TV anchor in town. Hey, over there, better mention.
Oh yes, Ron Sanchez and Bubba's 33 Food for All balloon.
Yeah, he's going to be.
Shout out to Ron and the crew out there at Bubba's. I know they work real hard.
On the screen, there's Meow Wolf.
Yes.
I texted Rick Kerber, who we talked to yesterday, who yesterday was his wife's birthday.
How much trouble's he in?
You know, he must be in a lot because he didn't respond. He must be in a lot of trouble.
I don't know, bro. Drop down low, get the.
All right, well, Assistant Balloon Meister
See if I
Peg
can
Bilson
catch
just
this
came over
swirl
the
in.
pilot's radio just to remind them that the field is not open for landing as we're still in the middle of Wave 2 launch operations. So if anybody's out there on the ground watching this,
Still have too many launching from
Almost
here.
collapsed my balloon.
And frankly, you have to kind of get back. You can look out to the east, and there's a number of balloons there. They could get
Come on,
here,
Vortex.
but
Grab me and pull me
better
down.
to just
Pull me
take
that way.
as 99% of go find the nice
Burn
landing
some with
spaces
fuel.
out
there's
that
a great
direction.
shot again from
There's a
Nick
fucking
Mark.
road.
Oh yeah.
Look at that. All right, since we failed Diane last time, we're going to get out there before her next pilot takes off. So, Diane, what do you have for us?
There's a road.
Cindy and Byron, their son, Cameron.
I got this.
just took off.
I got this.
They're trying to
I got this.
drive his legacy, but they
Yeah, baby.
floated away before we could
Come on, get out, get out, get out, get out, get out, get out.
Drive his legacy.
Hell yeah.
So my mom.
Oh
has
well,
always been a
my
painter.
balloon's
She's
kind of
always
tore up, but fuck you.
Loved watercolors, loved creatures, and
Oh my God.
she really took up scuba diving
Whoa.
for her 70th birthday. And so we all got to scuba dive together. My mom always loved scuba, but this is 3 of her kind of underwater paintings knit together with a computer process by Cuba Chip.
Well, I'll have to go to my alternate
They
balloon
actually
now
print
because
the
this one's
fabric.
going to be
So
fucking in
they're
repair.
introduced this crazy balloon.
Oh
and
my
Cameron
God.
and my
That's
mom
insane. That's fucking
trying to
insane.
cook this up around the
Well,
dinner
hey
table.
Scooby, dude, I appreciate you hanging out, my brother.
Cooked it up around the dinner table, man.
Absolutely.
In fact, I think if you're gonna be on tomorrow, I think I'm gonna try to get all my pilots that are gonna compete
KOP.
or participate.
Yes.
We'll try to get them
Millenniums
kind of do like a
away.
photo
Ago.
shoot since it's gonna be
Decades
raining
ago.
tomorrow anyway.
Yeah.
And so I can get a picture of everybody. If not, I can try to. I might do it
until I
tonight.
first started reporting on it
I
when I
got
actually
some
worked for
screenshots
Channel
of your
7,
balloon as well.
really way
But,
back, you know, in the early 90s. And
we'll
so I had
figure it
no
out,
idea
but,
even what a gondola
you know,
basket was. And
well, stuff
we
like
named
that.
our son Cameron, and it wasn't even after, you know,
Well, hey, brother, good flying with you. Good seeing you. Good having you with us again. We're gonna try to fly tonight, but I doubt it. It's gonna be raining. Tomorrow it's gonna be raining, so we might just do like a little photo shoot. Sorry, my morning stretch. Hey, I can do a little picture and have your gamer tag next to it, and I'll post it all over the Microsoft Flight Simulator stuff and all the other group pages that I'm doing. And we'll see what happens, man. This is something that's slowly growing, and if you know anybody else that does this too, or know some pages, share the stuff on their pages, and send them my way, man. This is something I'm trying to do for good for all of us, and then hopefully by Albuquerque we got about 100 balloon pilots. And then we'll be flying at least one day with the actual developers, and they got their community, which is like 200 people, so there'll be like 300 balloons in the area. Crazy. But let's see, tomorrow and Friday you can't cook that. So you free for the weekend? Because Friday is our Hare and Hound event, but Saturday is more of our fly-in thing. So, or we might do so. I will figure it out. I got you, Scooby. I got you, brother. Don't worry. I'll just get one of your pictures because I've got several pictures of the board, and we'll make it happen. We got you, brother. But you have yourself a rest. Good afternoon. I'm about to go get my day continued started. And I appreciate you flying, my boy. I'll see you this weekend, Concord, New Hampshire. If you have any more questions, just hit me up, brother. All right, world. This is your boy Bayou Man Gaming. We're blessed by Mother Nature to fly a little bit, even though my balloon is pretty much destroyed right now. I have to go to my backup. But hey, it's all good. Probably won't be flying tonight because of the weather. The weather's gonna be raining. Tomorrow's gonna be raining. So yeah. More likely I'll see y'all in Concord, New Hampshire Friday morning when we'll be doing our hair and hounds. Our first competition in 3 days. For the 2026 Microsoft Flight Simulator Hot Air Balloon Fleet Stage Tour until we get to Albuquerque. This is your boy Bayou Man Gaming. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, that notification bell, because you never know when I'm going to go live. Y'all be good. Remember, you're awesome, you're kick-ass, and if someone says, no, you're completely tripping, be like, bitch, man, watch where you walk,